Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about GM's all-new car buying app that they are creating. And so with all that being said, let's just hop right into the video. So this new app is going to be called CarBravo, and it is basically going to be a used car buying app. It's supposed to take an aim at Carmax and Carvana. So basically over the last couple of years, right, we've seen crazy amounts of inflation with used car prices, and we've seen a little bit of inflation with new car prices, but the biggest thing with new cars is we've seen an issue with producing them, right? It's been hurting manufacturers quite a bit. And so a lot of manufacturers are trying to dip their toes into the used car market to pick up a little bit of extra sweet profit, right? And so GM is doing that. And so basically this app, right, will sell used GM products, but also it'll sell other cars as well. So it's not just going to be GM specific. It's very similar to what Ford has recently released, like what, February of last year. Ford did a similar thing where they have a used car buying app. This is basically copy and paste, but with GM. So basically how this app is going to work is it's an app you'll be able to log on to, and just like, you know, with most car buying sites, you'll be able to see a bunch of used cars. You'll be able to see the history on the cars, right? You'll be able to see a bunch of photos of the cars, and then also there's going to be a like concierge service associated with it, where as long as the dealer with that car participates, and you guys will understand why I said dealer in a moment, you can have the car delivered to your house, and you can also have the car delivered to you for a test drive as well. So there's quite a bit. You know, like Carvana does their like 7-day return policy, where you can basically go through, purchase a car, and then if you don't want it, you can return it within 7 days. It sounds like this will be similar, but it sounds like it's not going to be as like forceful as Carvana. It sounds like it's going to be like, hey, we can have someone, you know, basically bring the car to you so you can test drive it, and then if you don't like it, then, well, you don't have to buy it, right? So a little bit different approach to things. But yeah, just like any other used car site, it's going to have all that stuff. And the way that GM is going to do this is going to be through GM dealers. So if a dealer sells any new GMCs, Buicks, or Chevys, then or Cadillacs as well, then they will be able to be a part of this program and basically be able to post their cars on this website. So this just be another website for those dealers to post their cars on. And this means that this would give GM access to like over 400,000 used cars to have posted on this site because of how many used cars these different dealers have. And on top of that, this app is going to basically come with some perks, right? So some of the cars, well, not some of the cars, every single car is going to come with a warranty basically as part of this. And so GM is going to make sure that the cars posted on the site are apparently going to be higher quality than what you'll normally get on the internet. And it's going to be a nationwide service that basically the warranty is going to be tied to the different GM dealers, right? So like, let's say that you buy a car in California and then it breaks down in Nevada, right? As long as you can get it to a GM dealer, then you should be able to get that taken care of under warranty. And then it's also going to have stuff for service and maintenance with the again, the different dealers across the country, and courtesy transportation, and then satellite radio and all that kind of stuff. So similar to like a CPOV, but it'll basically be available on more cars than just GM products. I'm sure there will be some exceptions, right? If it's like a super high mileage car, and or something that's from, you know, a really high-end manufacturer. But I mean, that's again similar to what they do with CPOV. So basically it's going to be a certified pre-owned vehicle, but different manufacturers. So yeah, that's pretty good. And then yeah, finishing things up with the app, that's basically what they're doing. And so I guess I'll give my opinion on this whole app thing with GM. So I think that this is a smart move. I think they should have done this years ago, right, to take advantage of the market, rather than, you know, just doing it now when things are kind of getting difficult, right? I think it's great. I think it's going to, you know, pull in some people, but I don't think it's fundamentally going to change anything with the market, right? Carvana and Carmax have already done that. And so this is just going to be them kind of, you know, pulling a little bit of market share from them. I don't think they're going to basically change things up too much, because Ford has already had this out for like a year now, and it really hasn't changed the landscape all that much. It's helped sell a few more vehicles with Ford, and obviously it's given Ford some profit from selling used cars as a manufacturer. But it, again, it hasn't moved the needle all that much. So I think it's a great service to do. I think this is overall, I think it's nice packaging and everything, and I think that it'll basically help with giving people better customer service with GM dealers, because the people that really want to buy cars all online now can do it through manufacturers like Ford and now GM with this new app. And so I think, again, I think it's a move in the right direction. The only thing that I'd have to say that I would probably change about this or something is, you know, if it's successful enough, then maybe open up specialty dealerships that are used car lots, because the used car market is crazy. It grows every single year. More people purchase used cars than they purchase new cars every single year. I believe, it changes every single year, but it's usually in the 30 to 40 plus million range in terms of vehicle sales for used cars, whereas new cars right now, we're at like 15 million a year in terms of US-based sales. And so there's more than twice as many used cars sold as new cars. So it's a big market, right? And so maybe they could open up these, you know, specialized dealerships and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, I think it's very smart that they're starting off with not adding any infrastructure, right? They're basically just relying on their current dealerships that are already built out, and they're just kind of adding a new feature. And so this isn't going to cost as much money as if they, you know, started to build all these buildings, right? Carvana, for example, is extremely expensive to run because of the car towers and all that. Those are so expensive to build. And so the fact that they're not building any extra infrastructure, they're basically just saying, hey, we're building this app, so whatever it costs to build the app, and then also, you know, as they, you know, they're going to put warranties on these cars, so as they get warranty claims coming in, then there'll be that cost as well. So yeah, overall, smart thing. I want you guys to let me know what you think about it, if you're planning on ever using it, or if it's one of those things where the manufacturer's going to release it and everyone's going to forget about it, similar to Ford's app a little bit. But yeah, that'll sum things up.